Here we go.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about soloing Lord Cobron in Wailing Caverns for the Leggings of the Fang. If you like this kind of content, be sure to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. We're just going to jump right into it. I know there's a lot of other guides for this, but I didn't find most of them to be just real informative. You can solo this guy. I personally soloed this guy at level 21 on my Druid, but I also had to die to do it. As in, I went to kill the pythons next to him, and then when I went to fight him, the boss, I ended up dying because I just didn't have enough health and mana at that point to manage it. And I did actually run this dungeon a few times trying to get the Leggings of the Fang with a group. Never worked out, so we're going to go over the gear a little bit and the runes. Right now I'm wearing the Leggings of the Fang because I've already got them, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to take them off and put my old pants back on that I was already using when I got them. So, yeah. Hillman's shoulder's pretty easy. If you're a leather worker, Fenrir's hide, I ran Shadowfang Keep. So running Shadowfang Keep is a really good idea just because the rings you get out of there, the Silverlands family seal and the seal of Sylvanas from the quest line there, those are a big help when you go to run this. It helps out quite a bit. I've got Dry Moss Tunic with Wild Strikes on it. Obviously, that's probably the rune you're gonna want for this when you're playing Feral. I've just got 4 agility bracers. Toughened leather gloves that I made with leather working with the Lacerate rune on it. You want Lacerate on your gloves instead of Mangle because you'll do a lot more damage that way. You'll see when I go to pull the boss. So I've got Beastmaster's Girdle, 5 agility, 5 stam. I had these pants on, the 3 agility, 3 strength with Savage Roar on. Honestly, I don't have a leg rune that helps with this, so you know, Savage Roar is just the best I've got. Sometimes I tried using Life Bloom, but I found that I just really don't have the mana to use that all that much, so. And then I picked up the War Song boots. So getting some gear for this guy before you try and start soloing this makes your life a lot easier. And then for a weapon, I've just got the Crescent Staff. So it's not that, yeah, not an ideal weapon to be sure. So the Lacerate rune, I feel like that's the one we need to talk about and why you want to use that instead of Mangle. The reason for that is this isn't the Lacerate that we're used to from Wrath of the Lich King, Burning Crusade. It's a bit different in that the old one was like the Warrior's Rend, right? Except it stacked, but it did no direct damage whenever you would use it. The one that we have now from the rune, you're going to get some direct damage every time you use it. So yeah, that's, you know, it ends up doing a lot more damage than you would think. So I'm going to go ahead and stealth up to Lord Cobron. I'll probably cut out this part just so just to make the video a little shorter, and I'll bring you back when I get there. Okay, so I'm pretty much there now. So this one Druid of the Fang pats around right to the boss. You want to wait until that pat passes. You wait until she comes up here behind the boss and then goes back the other way before you fight him. So I want you to... I know I said I did this at level 21, and it is possible to do it that early, but there's really no reason to do it that early. You might as well just go ahead and level. Okay, so Pat's gone on by. What I usually like to do is just go ahead and pop out of stealth and hit a regrowth before I go into bear form. I was kind of waiting on these pythons to turn around a little bit, but they're not doing it, so we're just gonna go. Alright, so go ahead and hit our enrage. Go ahead and kill the deviant pythons, and you'll notice here every time I use my lacerate, I'm getting direct damage. It can crit, so there now I have 5 on them. The 61 damage, the 53 there, that's the direct damage from lacerate. So I'm starting to get low health, so I'm going to use bash and go into a regrowth and rejuvenate. And then back into bear form. I didn't do that very well. Usually I can get it without lacerate falling off of the boss. But there you go. And he's dead. So lacerate's going to be your best friend when it comes to soloing elites like that, though. You get the survivability of bear form, and this is better damage per second than using mangle. So even with the way they redid mangle to where it costs, well, they redid mangle and lacerate to where they each cost 10 rage each. So even with that, lacerate is still doing better damage at that point. And when you pop out of bear form to cast rejuvenate and regrowth, you've still got a little damage ticking from that, so that always helps. So that's all I had to say about this. I know there are a lot of other guides for this, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But I did notice most of those other guides of people doing this didn't really talk about the runes and the gear. So Warp Song Boots is from a quest in Ashenvale, and then run Shadowfang Keep once for the quest, and you'll at least get one ring. I got lucky and got both, but the rest of your gear, I mean, toughened leather gloves is crafting. It's not that big a deal. So is Hillman's shoulders, and Fenner's hide is okay, but it's not amazing. You know, you may find better than this when you go to do this yourself. So that's all I've got for you. Be sure to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz, and I'll see you in the next one.